Wellness is all the rage these days. And while there's tons of different ways to live well, I still think food is the best medicine for our bodies. Speaking of which, Cantonese people are known to create nourishing dishes according to seasons. And the list on how to eat healthy during the autumn and winter is especially long and rich.
There's no better person to turn to than Gigi, the fourth generation of a homegrown business that specializes in belly-warming Cantonese soups. Having been in the food industry for over 2 decades now, Gigi knows firsthand the nourishing power of soups.
Gigi, people often say food is the best medicine for our bodies. And what is your take on that?
I think that, by drinking soup and to eat healthy, eventually my health will improve substantially.
And so we're talking about soup. So what are some seasonal ingredients is best for soup boiling for this time of the year?
I think recently, especially this year, most people will look for ingredients for soup that can strengthen your lung and also to boost up your immune system. For example, to strengthen your lung, you can choose sea coconut, white fungus, young ginseng, apricot, fruits such as apple, pear, and also coconut, chestnuts, tremella. These are all good to strengthen your lung. For us, in preparing the soup preparation, we use a lot of the old chicken, pork bones, and citrus peel, fish maw, ginger, etc. to do a soup base, and then to put a lot of fresh ingredients, and then to cook them at least for 3 more hours, so that all the essences and flavors and nutritious are all kept and dissolved into each other without any leakage. Drinking soup, it's an extra boost of your immune system, nutrition, and energy.
As the owner of a traditional homegrown F&B brand, what are some keys in staying ahead of the F&B game?
Being a 125 years heritage in our business means classicness and taste. I think we also have to cater and to pay attention to the rapid changes of people's demands. For example, one of our classic is the snake soup. We put another option of cooking it similarly with a similar nutrition, the cooking methods, and the flavors. That is, we use the black chicken to resemble the snake soup. And until now, we've changed it into a few cold dishes. And also, since we are really famous in soup, we select 3 different popular soup base and then to serve it in a whole chicken. And you can select a lot of vegetables and also crispy rice to cook with the chicken and the soup broth. So it's going to be a good ambience and fun to eat, together with your friends.
After all of it, how do you describe your approach to business or even life in general?
I think it's very important to find ways to strike a balance and be happy and to stay healthy.
Today's online world has largely influenced our everyday lives. Whether it's shopping or eating, technology always comes to play. Well, my question is, how do we stay up to date in this constantly changing digital world? Well, I think the best way is to sit down with a tech-savvy new generation. The word self-love really touched us, as we both struggle a lot with insecurities every single day. And even today, we realized that a lot of beauty perceptions are actually man-made. After seeing ad after ad of beautiful models with flawless, perfect skin, that just made us feel very inadequate. And knowing that there's no amount of skincare or makeup products that we can apply to simply fade away all these flaws, that is when we realized that the problem is actually not on us. And so we needed to create a beauty brand that could make us all feel beautiful just by taking good care of our skin,
so that we can appreciate our natural beauty and we can all feel adequate together. Both in their 20s, Jen and Twania are emerging beauty bloggers on social media. With a simple wish to produce clean beauty products, they have launched their cosmetic brand with a strong focus on not just the result, but also the choice of ingredients and sustainability.
Can you describe the general mood and feel of your cosmetic brand in 3 words? It would be fun, energetic, and vibrant. All of these elements come from our passion, not just for instant beauty, but the beauty that is sustainable.
We place a lot of own values on the brand as we want to create something that's purpose-driven, not profit-driven. During the product design, we keep sustainability in mind, creating vegan, biodegradable formulas that are packaged in glass over plastic where available. All our products are cruelty-free and we source ingredients that have not been tested on animals.
Other than beauty, we both love art and graphics and feel that cosmetics can make a girl live in her own la la land. So we both love expressing our visuals through colorful and fun graphic illustration.
As a beauty blogger / entrepreneur, what do you look for in cosmetics?
Well, Tanya and I are both very passionate about the beauty industry, so we are always looking for the trendiest look or the it beauty products. However, as we grow older, we came to realize that ingredients is very important. If we didn't choose the skincare or makeup carefully, our skin health will be compromised. So I would say look for hybrid formulas such as combining skincare and makeup together so that you can enjoy the instant effect given by makeup as well as taking good care of your skin in the sense that we want beauty that is not guilty.
For the upcoming autumn and winter season, what are some do's and do nots when it comes to makeup?
Well, the trend for us is a bit different now because we got a shot on creating our own brand and trend. But honestly, we are sticking to natural, glowy, radiant, healthy skin. So taking good care of skin is very important because the skin is part of your look. So use the right product and avoid thick and cakey foundation. Can keep your dewiness of your skin. A lot of pigments in makeup actually comes in powder form, so a lot of blush formula can be very drying to the skin, especially in the upcoming cold weather. That's why we formulated a product that's infused with lightweight, nourishing, and anti-oxidizing squalane to protect our skin, while preventing cakiness and skin from drying out.
If you were to pick 3 cosmetic essentials, what would they be?
We both feel that the most expressive features would be our lips. This is why lipsticks are so important to us. Secondly, it would be blush. It helps to highlight the cheeks, as well as making a girl look really dolled up. Lastly, it would be tinted moisturizer, and it helps to even out the skin tone without covering up your natural radiance.
Could you share with us your skincare ritual?
A good cleanser is definitely a must because it preps your skin to receive all the skincare goodies you used afterwards. We also swear by chemical exfoliating products because it accelerates our skincare renewal and optimizes your skincare routine so much, but also depends on your skin type because it can come in a lot of different forms such as pad, serum, and toner. If you choose the right formula, it won't destroy your skin barrier. When choosing products, I recommend ingredients like hyaluronic acid or vitamin B5 because moisture is the key to dewiness.
What are some of the biggest lessons you've learned during this entrepreneurial journey?
Well, I used to do everything by myself as a beauty influencer, such as editing videos, filming, everything. But then now working as a team, I got to listen to my girls. So being able to delegate the work among the team and seeing everyone grow together, it's very accomplishing and gives me a great sense of satisfaction. Truly living our brand motto, everything girls do, we do them better together.
Personally, I love pastel colors, so I think their packaging is especially cute. But more importantly, I love how they use natural ingredients. That can ensure that our skin is beautiful from inside out.
There are so many ways that you can express yourself. Some people like to get their feelings down on paper so that a reader can know what they're all about. Some people like to play or create music as a way of telling a story. And some people like to use different dance movements to really release themselves.
拉丁舞最吸引我的地方，第一样是音乐。当我听到音乐的时候，我的身体就好像在我的身体当中流动了。第二样东西就是我比较容易找到自己的存在感。当跳双人舞的时候， 还有去跟舞伴一起，找到两个人之间的沟通跟包容。那第三样也就是它是一个运动性很强的舞蹈。
Latin dances are known for their sultry steps and strong connections between partners. When you learn Latin dance, you can experience the passion, the fire, and the energy from the seamless combination of mesmerizing body movement and beautiful music. There are so many different Latin dance styles. Though popular Latin dance styles like cha-cha, samba, and rumba originated in various Central and South American countries, their influences go far beyond the region, as people of all cultures widely enjoy these dance moves. Fast beats, quick steps, and romantic flair, Latin dances are not just for competitions, but are also great for a fun night out with friends. In fact, some even say dancing to the beat is a fantastic stress reliever.
Whether it's a great way to stay in shape or a way to improve control over your body, timing, and coordination skills, there are plenty of reasons why we dance. But to Henry, dancing, especially Latin dancing, is not only about physical benefits. In fact, it is a life learning lesson, as well as a platform for dancers to chase their dancing dreams.
On top of the physical benefits, Henry said since Latin dance is all about interacting with your partner and creating connections, it improves our social skills as well as widens our social circles. Moreover, Latin dance requires endurance and encouragement, so it helps build confidence for the dancers.
So today is going to be my first time trying Latin dance, and I'm really nervous. So there's a few things I'm hoping for today, that I won't fall or twist an ankle, and I'm hoping things will go smoothly. So let's go!
Henry suggests that beginners shouldn't be afraid to get their hips swaying, because this is what Latin dance or dancing in general is all about. Individuals who have never participated in any Latin dance may find it difficult at the beginning, but as long as you trust your partner and be confident, soon you will find yourself dancing.
Thanks, Henry. Thank you. Well, I just learned a few basic movements, but I already want to learn more because that was so exhilarating. But I want to learn it better, and I want to improve and make my movements smoother. So I'm going to continue again now. Let's go!
Let's go. 我觉得要比较注意音乐，然后当你去理解或者去听到一些快的音乐、慢的音乐，然后你怎么用你的身体，然后用你的肢体去演绎它，那我觉得这是一个很奇妙的过程。然后第二样东西就是，其实当你跳舞的时候，有的时候你需要一个舞伴，然后舞伴不同之间的性格，大家两个人一起去沟通，一起去磨合，当中还有一些包容，所以其实这是一个很难忘的过程。
Henry also believes that to make the most out of Latin dance, you have to be passionate about what you do and get involved at every opportunity. Because Latin dancing isn't just an exercise, it is an opportunity to experience the freedom to express, as well as a great alternative way to de-stress and savor moments in life.
Today, before I started dancing, I was actually really nervous because I don't have any experience in dance whatsoever, so I was afraid it was going to look really bad. But I realized that if I just relaxed and just focused on the music and the movements of the teacher, I was able to follow along, and it made the experience really fun.
Have you ever wondered why modern people always like to chase after the newest gadgets? Well, I think it's because they want to stay trendy and up to date all the time. But just because they're obsessed with the shiny new toys doesn't mean that the old things have to be invalid. Often, it's the old things that are most valuable. So if you're up for a treat today, why not go on a treasure hunt with me and my friend?
With years of experience in running art galleries in Hong Kong and Shanghai, Angel is passionate about promoting fine Chinese modern paintings to the rest of the world. With a strong belief that art is more than just a decoration hanging on the wall, she is here to share her treasures as well as the tips in running an art gallery.
So how'd you end up in this field? Was it due to passion or some other reason?
So my parents have been in this business for over 40 years now. Because of that, I was always surrounded by artists, collectors, and I had the chance to go to like auction houses and museums. But it was because of one particular incident that really got me into becoming an art dealer. So it was this one time, my father had to go to Kyoto to acquire a very important work. So he took me along. This Japanese collector initially didn't want to do business with us because we're not Japanese. But after many trips, lots of conversation and letters, we finally convinced her to sell the paintings to us, and we became really good friends. So I think that was the time when I got a little taste of becoming an art dealer, and I've become an art dealer ever since.
Satisfaction that comes with it. And everything.
So I guess I just be doing this ever since.
What are the crucial elements in running an art gallery that specializes in fine Chinese modern painting?
So the main business of our gallery is actually in the secondary market. And what I mean by that is that a lot of the paintings we have to be sourced in the market and not directly from the artist. So in that sense, we have to build our inventory. So it is very crucial for us to understand the market, for us to understand our artists, and also the art history. And most importantly, is to have the eye to spot a good painting when we see one.
When we appreciate a Western painting, we usually look into its composition, color, technique, and concept. But when it comes to evaluating modern Chinese painting, Angel suggested that there are a lot more to consider.
So what would you say makes a good painting, and how do you actually evaluate it?
Perhaps I can give you an example. So the two works behind us here are works that are done by artist Wu Changshou. He is a prominent figure in the Qing dynasty. He is a calligrapher, a silk carver, and also a painter. So these two works are done in his 70s, which means that they're over 100 years old right now, but they're still kept in perfect condition. And aside from that, he actually has a huge market in Japan. A lot of the Japanese artists, they really respected his work, and they love to collect it. So a lot of the important works actually went to Japan, and we got these two works from a Japanese collector. So I think when you define a good work, we have to look at the artist, the provenance. In this case, it was a great provenance, and the condition of the work and the work itself. And on top of all of that, I think most importantly, you just have to love what you buy.
In a market dominated by wild personalities and free spirits, how do you stay competitive and make sure that your art gallery stands out in a crowd?
So to be able to stay in this industry for so long is actually not easy, but we are very grateful that we have managed to build a network of really good clients. They're loyal, they're very supportive. So lately I've been working on this new project where I'm collaborating this traditional ink artist with a contemporary design artist. So by doing all this and using different methods, different channels, we're hoping to let the younger audience see the beauty of Chinese art.
What would you say is the satisfaction of running an art gallery in Hong Kong?
I remember this one incident that really brought me a lot of joy. So this couple, they're in their 80s. So a lot of the times we will help family take care of their art collection. So they wanted to sell the paintings that have been with them for over 50 years. So to let go of those paintings, it was so difficult for them. It was almost like they have to sell their children. So for us, a lot of the times, selling a painting, we just aim at selling it at the highest price. But in this situation, they wanted us to make sure that the next owner would appreciate and love the painting, just
really take care of it.
And take care of it as much as they did. So over the course of 2 years, we have managed to find each of the paintings a great home. So the couple were really happy, and we were really proud of ourselves as well.
To some people, painting is just another art form. But if you look closely, you'll realize that a good painting is the fruit of the artist's creativity, passion, personal experience, and culture. Every brushstroke showcases the artist's feelings, thoughts, and can sometimes even tell you their life story. And that's why painting is such precious treasures.
That's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you want to find out more about what we've introduced, remember to log on to our website. In the coming weeks, we will continue to help you find the key to a sweet life. Keep up with the latest trend in every aspect of life, connect with inspiring people from different backgrounds, and check out ways to look gorgeous. Be sure to tune in again next time.